All right, we are back, and we're here to talk about the New York Knicks as the 11th team in this NBA countdown. When I look at the summertime rotation, I don't know what to say. I really don't, but I'll go over it with you. Andrea Bagnani acquired, Meta World Peace acquired, and Bino Udra. They lost Jason Kidd, Steve Novak, and my son Chris Copeland. They drafted Tim Hardaway Jr., 24th overall. I I really don't know what to say about this team. I don't like it, but I do like Tim Hardaway. I do like that kid, and he actually was pretty decent in the summer league. I think he's going to be a key contributor, and if he contributes, Iman Shumpert goes on the trading block.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Mm-hmm.
But
I think Andre Bargnani actually fits this team.
Agreed.
I just dislike him as a player, but he actually fits better with Carmelo than Carmelo does with Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, because Bagnani allows space. Him and Amari kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
But Carmelo's just better than Amari.
Right.
Gaining Melo World Peace gave them a bully, and I think they made a mistake by not trying to re-sign Chris Copeland.
Yeah, that was a big
I
mistake.
think that was a big mistake.
You let my son go, Mike Woodson.
Hey, you messed up. That's the wrong one, but
I agree with Marlon. I think Hardaway, I think he'll be a key contributor, but where he fits in and if he's on the floor at the same time with Shumpert. But their problem lies in the front court. Who's going to play the four? We know who the center is, but the rotation at the four is going to be the key component of the whole what they're trying to run at power forward.
Okay. Let's take a look at the rotation. Starting at center, Michael's favorite small forward, Tyson Chandler. Carmelo Anthony is listed as the starting power forward, followed by Meta World Peace at the wing, Iman Shumpert at the 2, and Raymond Felton at the 1. The rest of the rotation consists of Andrea Bagnani, J.R. Smith, Pablo Prigioni. Got that one because I like Italian. Kenyon Martin and Amari Stoudemire. That's somebody. Yeah, it's too long. He's black. Anyway, when I look at the rotation to me just screams barely making the playoffs. And Carmelo is the man, but the rest of this team, Amari Stoudemire is probably only going to play half the season. But by Yanni, he's going to have to really get back to what he did that 1 year in Toronto when he got his big contract. Tyson Chandler, he has some injury issues. He's going to have to get healthy. It's so much that has to happen for this team to be successful. J.R. Smith, is his head going to stay on straight? Can Mike Woodson coach better? Can Shumpert step up? Because it seems like he's gotten comfortable in the NBA world. Raymond Felton, can he stay? It's a really bad rotation. I let somebody else go. I get emotional talking about Carmelo.
I got to agree with you. I have to agree exactly with what you're saying. The way they got their starting five listed, they just all out of whack. They got the players lined up wrong as to where they play. It's bench players. I think, to me, J.R. Smith should be a shooting guard since they got another guard in Hardaway to play on the bench. So it's just all out of whack. And how they put the pieces together is going to be interesting.
So you saying put Shumpert at small forward and
J.R. Smith as shooting guard.
I actually I would like to see J.R. Smith become a starter because I would actually like to see Amari almost take a whole nother team out on the court as a bench and let him just be that focal guy because he does not know how to play with another focal guy. He just hasn't figured it out. So if we're not going to figure it out, and you're supposed to help us win, which I still think Amari can still play, just can't stay healthy. All right, you just need to take this second offense, develop some chemistry with them, and when it's time for you to come in, you do damage. And then you allow our starters to get some rest so that we can continue to put up points. because this team is going to have to put up points.
Oh yeah.
They need a point guard.
They got a little pudgy one.
They need a point guard. That's not gonna work. Raymond Felton is not gonna work. Amon Shepard, I think the reason why they throwing him out there in the lineup is for defensive purposes. He got his flat top cut off. Maybe we might see a difference.
Well, you know they compare him to Dwayne Wade.
Well, I mean, and that's fine. Hopefully, I hope he actually will come back to how it was when he was a rookie. How he was really out there. He was out there to go get it. But I don't like this team. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like the roster.
I have to agree with my brother here. I do.
Yeah, it's just a miss. It's a miss.
Player of interest.
Carmelo Anthony. This is a pivotal year for Carmelo, in my opinion, because I think this will determine whether or not Carmelo wants to stay in New York versus go out and find another team. I still think they're going to make the playoffs. They're still going to go deep. But Carmelo, his demeanor affects this team. And if they start to lose some games, I want to see how Carmelo's going to handle it. Because they're going to lose a stretch of some games. I'm not saying long, but maybe like 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
I want to see his demeanor if they start to lose 3 games in a row. What does he do?
I'm gonna add on what you're saying. I'm gonna have to say Mike Woodson. Is how he switches the lineup as needed. It's just gonna be interesting because Carmelo at power forward is not gonna work. When you got Magnani on the bench, Amari on the bench, it's not gonna work. At the world peace, he's on his last leg and probably his last team, and him in the starting lineup at small forward, no, not gonna work.
It's going to be just a shooting guard situation, period. Amon Shepard felt like he should be starting in the first place. So we're going to see. It's going to be a challenge. It's not going to be given to him, and I think he knows that.
Yeah.
My personal interest is Carmelo Anthony. I'm the only one who can say something bad about him. I think Carmelo, I think he can play the power forward position because the lines are so blurred, you know, when it comes to big men, 4 and 5s now. So he's 6'8". I need Carmelo to do more. And when you look at him, you say, God, he's scoring, he does this, he does that. I think Carmelo has a routine. He has an MO. He's gonna go out and score these points. Does Carmelo look at the situation on the court and say, this is what my team needs me to do? You know, they need you to lock down another wing guy. Will he take that challenge? They need you to bully, you know, push someone out of the paint. Will he take that challenge? You know, will he be a facilitator if J.R. Smith is high or Yanni's high? Those are the things I want to see Carmelo do. If he does that, this team will be a top 5 in the playoffs, in the Eastern Conference playoffs. If he does what he's been doing, then they won't be. Final thoughts about the New York Knicks. I'm so sorry, Carmelo, if you see this.
New York Knicks make the playoffs. I'm sorry, they just do. I think the bottom half of the East is weak enough for them to just make it convincingly. Like I said, the key piece is Carmelo, his demeanor, his leadership. How is that going to speak volumes to this team? And Amari Stoudemire. I don't believe that Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire ever need to be on the court together. Ever. But Mike Woodson, can you make that work? Is the question.
You answered my question. Mike Woodson, he can hold, like I said, jail the pieces like they're supposed to make them a decent team. I think they'll get at least a 4th seed, no lower than that, because it's garbage after that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this Carmelo last season? Or this
I think he has another
It's
season
an
after this.
option year.
He can opt out after this season. So he can be a free agent next year, yes. And he's already publicly said he's opting out.
Well, what you gonna do, organization? Time ticking.
I think they already made their choice. When they let Lynn go, they made their choice. The choice already been made. They'll resign him.
On a hard decision.
They the only team that can pay him the money that he want to.
Did they see a chicken on him?
Not doing that. Nope. Not doing that.
My final thought on the New York Knicks. This team is all about Mike. It's all about Mike Woodson and Carmelo Anthony.
Yep.
It's all about you guys. They go where you go.
ISO Mello.
Oh God. But that's my final thought. We're gonna move on from Gotham City. We're gonna go to a city that got some financial issues. We'll be right back.